figure out. Here we go. Hey, everybody. Just popping on to say hello, seeing if this works from the page. Normally I go live from my personal page, so I thought I would give it a try from here and see what happens and figure out if there is a way for me to share this on my other page. So I am not sure. Wonder if I can tag that in there. We'll see. All right, so it is Wednesday. Hope everybody is feeling wonderful today, doing well. I've been a little tired today. I think it's just one of those days in the day of grief that my body says, whew, you've been doing a lot, right? So I'm just stopping in to see how everybody's doing. Hubby is out for a little bit, meeting up with a friend. I got to have lunch with a friend today. So that was good. So what I'm going to do, what I wanted to share with you too is, I got to figure out how to, where the camera is. I got this a couple weeks ago when we were back home in Harford County, and this is my little bluebird of happiness. And I just thought he was beautiful. I've always loved this kind of glass work, and so I keep them, right next to my bed. And I don't know if you can see over here, but I have my special cardinal plaque that I found at an antique store. It's from the 70s, but it's got two cardinals, and it's really kind of neat. It's in almost like embossed in a way. It's like carved out, so it's really neat. It's very special because those of you who have known me for a while, been on this page for a little bit, you know that my son AJ passed away back in November, and so now I look for little signs, and that was a sign to me that day that he was with me, when I see a cardinal. So I have more things now in our house that have the cardinal on it. But one of the other ways that I have been coping and dealing with the grief is I have always found, and that's why we have this page called Conversations of Support, is because I like to support others, and in that way it's supportive of myself, right? So I have started volunteering as a chaplain now at our local hospital here in Berlin, Maryland, called Atlantic General. And I go up twice a week and visit with the patients, chat with them, ask them how they're doing, if there's anything they want to talk about, if they want me to pray out loud for them, if they would just like me to keep them in my silent prayers, things like that. So I go around and I visit people. And we have a cart now that has like books and magazines and newspapers on there and coloring pages and all that kind of stuff. So I take that around after I'm done my visits, back to some of those patients to give them some stuff to do while they're healing and recover, getting better from whatever ails them at the moment and has them at the hospital. But it's been a very therapeutic thing for me to do, because it takes me out of my own pain and grief and helps me to be able to be sympathetic and empathetic to someone else who is struggling with their health, if they're worried about their loved one, because I talk to some of the family members too, and I find it very comforting to be able to be supportive of them, because they're going through the immediate stress of having their loved ones sick, And sometimes that patient is the one who's emotional and upset and just needs somebody to listen to them, and that's what I do. And so I wanted to share that with you. I'm just kind of getting started in that ministry, so I hope to do it for quite some time. I also help out and I'm on call different days throughout the month and everything, uh, where they might have to call me in to the hospital if something happens and a family needs support, emotional or pastoral care support. Um, they would call us in. So I wanted to say that if you're struggling right now, if you're going through some tough times yourself right now, then maybe listen for God's nudge. God nudged me to do this, and let Him take you a little bit out of your comfort zone. Because I freely admit this is out of my comfort zone. I'm not one to normally feel comfortable praying in front of everybody, right? But I have overcome that, and I am overcoming it each and every time I pray out loud for that patient, and the staff there and everything. And you know, God knows where He wants us and how what we need to heal and feel better. So when we hear all of these life situations that are very jarring emotionally, how do you cope with that? How do you get through that? How do you find a way to help fix a situation? And if we can't fix the situation, how do we support those who are affected by that situation, right? So when you take the time to kind of listen and give back to others, sometimes you help yourself mostly, you know. I also spent today, I was able to have lunch with a friend today, spent an hour or so with her, and then I spent another hour on the phone talking with a PTA volunteer and friend who was having some struggles. And, by the end of our conversation, she was feeling better, and because of I was able to listen to her. And, then I needed a nap because I think I must have overdone it this week in the emotional department. But, listen to your body. If your body says take a nap, take a nap, if you can. But I just wanted to pop on, just wanted to say, I truly appreciate all of the support and the encouragement that all of you have given me, because your conversations of support with me help me a lot, and have encouraged me to do this ministry. It's not something that I expected that I would have done, but I'm finding it's a very rewarding place to be, and the other chaplains there are very kind, and I'm making new friends there. So, I just wanted to say I am okay. I'm hanging in there. I'm missing AJ terribly. Um, and I think that's, sorry, I think that's probably one of the reasons why I'm tired today, because it's, that grief journey really is an ebb and flow. It's an ocean wave, right? Um, there have been several days where I haven't gotten emotional about it, but then I feel like I've been emotional about it the last couple of days. So, um, and it's okay. And either way is okay. Each day, I don't have to cry every day to know that I'm missing him. Um, but if there's a day that I do cry, it's okay too, right? Because grief is really love that needs an outlet, right? And since I can't go bother him and have him talk to me back, right back with me right now, this is how it kind of manifests itself at times, right? So, um, so keep in mind that when you know somebody is grieving, it's okay not to talk if they don't want to about their loved one, but it's also okay to talk about their loved one, right? I love talking about AJ. I talk about him all the time. Little things like, oh, AJ would have loved that, or oh my gosh, did you see that TV show? He would have loved that. Or can you believe the baseball season is starting and the O's are looking good? And I really miss the fact that I can't watch the O's game with him this season. Um, so it's okay. But the fact that I'm talking about things that brought us joy to do means a lot. It means I'm keeping his memory alive with me and with you, right? So take your time when you um, are out and about, but make sure you smile and talk to others because you might be that person that day that brings a little bit of peace and calm to that other person that you don't even know what their battles are. But the fact that you smiled and said hi and were kind was just what they needed to get through the day. So I am going to let you go. I am going to touch base with you. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to share this onto my main page. I might try and go live on that page, but I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I can't believe we're almost at the end of March, and so, um, we have Holy Week coming up, so there's a lot to reflect on, and it's another first for us. But I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will talk to you soon. Okay? Bye.